Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Siti Nabila binti Zanurin. Today, my team members and I will be presenting on the topic of pandemic economy recovery and tourism. As we know that the COVID-19 pandemic has severely affected the global tourism industry due to travel restriction, border closure, and the lockdowns. This measure caused a significant decline in both domestic and international travel activities. However, as the countries gradually reopened their borders, the tourism also began to recover. In Malaysia, this recovery has been supported by the government initiatives and the tourism promotion campaign, which has been contributed to an increase of visitors' arrival. Despite this positive redevelopment, the recovery process remained uneven as many tourism businesses continue to face various challenges. Similar issues have also been experienced in countries such as the US, Australia, and the UK. One of the major challenges affecting the recovery is the labor shortage. Therefore, in this presentation, we'll be discussing post-pandemic economy recovery in tourism with a particularly focus on the labor shortage and their impact on the industry. Now, I would like to hand over the presentation to my friend Nid Nazim, who will be continuing discussing the issue in more detail. Thank you.
Today, I will discuss one of the major challenges in post-pandemic recovery, which is labor shortage. After COVID-19 pandemic, many businesses resumed their operation and the demand for service increased. However, many industries face difficulty in recruit and retaining workers. This happened because some employees change career, retire yearly, or were unwilling to rework to their obvious job. As a result, sectors such as tourism, hospitality, transportation, and retail experience significant labor shortage. First, the problem caused by labor shortage is rising operational costs. To attract and retain employees, many companies have to offer higher salaries, bonus, and better benefits. In addition, business need to spend more money on recruitment and training new workers. Existing employees may also work overtime, which further increase labor expenses. As a result, operating costs increase and business profitability decrease. Okay, second problem is the negative impact on tourism and hospitality industries. Due to staff shortage, hotel, restaurant, and tourism business often struggle to provide efficiency service. Employees have to handle more responsibility, which can affect service quality. Customer may experience longer waiting time and lower satisfaction. This situation can damage the reputation of tourism destination and slow down to recovery of the industries. In conclusion, labor shortage is a major issue during post-pandemic recovery. It contributes to raising operational costs and create challenge for the tourism and hospitality industry. Therefore, business and government need to develop effective strategy to attract and retain workers in order to support sustainable economic recovery. That's all from me. Thank you.
Moving on to the discussion and analysis, one of the major challenges faced during post-pandemic tourism recovery is the shortage of labor. Firstly, COVID-19 caused major disruption to the tourism workforce. During the pandemic, international travel restrictions and border closures significantly reduced the tourism activities. Many hotels, restaurants, airlines, and tourism businesses had to reduce their operations, causing many employees to lose their jobs. According to the World Travel and Tourism Council, the tourism industry lost around 62 million jobs globally in 2020 due to the impact of COVID-19. And as a result, many workers have left the industry and searched for employment opportunities in other sectors. Secondly, after travel restrictions were lifted, tourism demand recovered faster than labor supply. From 2022 onwards, more tourists started to traveling again, but many businesses struggled to find enough workers to support their operations. This created a gap between the increasing number of tourists and availability of employees. For example, like hotels face difficulties managing guest services, restaurants experience longer waiting times, and tourism operators struggle to maintain their service quality. Another factor contributing to labor shortage is that many workers decided not to return to tourism jobs. Some workers were attracted to other industries that offer better wages, more stable employment, more improved working conditions. And in addition, issues such as long working hours, high stress level, and limited career growth opportunities make tourism jobs less attractive. And now, in the next slide, Akmal will further analyze how this labor shortage affect the tourism industry.
Next, let's look at analysis. Malaysia economic recovery presents a striking paradox. According to the Department of Statistics Malaysia, which is DOSM, the labour force participation rate hit a historic high of 70.6%. On paper, the economy looks fully recovered. On the ground, severe vacancy caps continue to squeeze the entire businesses. Well, this can create a core conflict, which is ultra-low unemployment versus massive vacancies. The OSM data reveals that while unemployment dropped to just 2.9%, nearly 198,000 roles remain unfilled. Typically, low unemployment means jobs are being filled, but right now, talent and open roles are completely disconnected. This crisis hits primary economic engines the hardest. The OSM records show the manufacturing sector bears the heaviest burden, accounting for 58.4% of all national vacancies. Structural deficits follow closely in agriculture and construction, leaving key industries severely short-staffed. Then, the shortage stems for two drivers. First, border closure and tighter immigration policy caused a deficit of over 1.2 million foreign workers, that crippling labor-reliant industries. Second, local talent is turning away from low-wage frontline roles due to a widening gap between starting pay and rising cost of living. Malaysia can no longer rely on low-cost labor fixers. Sustaining recovery requires a structural shift, accelerating automation, upskilling local talent, and offering competitive wage structures.
Now, I will talk about solutions and recommendations for the labor shortage during the post-pandemic recovery period. First, one of the main solutions is to improve wages and working conditions. After the pandemic, many workers left their jobs due to low pay, long working hours, and high stress. Therefore, companies need to offer better salaries, bonuses, and allowances to attract workers back. In addition, improving working hours and creating a safer and more comfortable workplace can help reduce employee burnout and increase job satisfaction. Another important solution is the use of technology and automation. Businesses can reduce their dependence on human labor by using self-service kiosks, online booking systems, and automated inventory management. For example, in hotels and restaurants, customers can check in or place orders using digital systems. This helps reduce workload on employees and improves efficiency even when there is a shortage of staff. On to recommendations, the first one is to improve job retention strategies. Companies should create clear career paths so employees can grow, such as from entry-level positions to supervisory roles. They should also provide fair shift schedules, better work-life balance, and rewards for long-term service. This helps reduce staff turnover and keeps experienced workers in the company. Lastly, there should be a strong focus on recovering the tourism and hospitality sector, which was one of the most affected industries. Training programs should be improved to enhance service quality and professionalism. Support from organizations such as Tourism Malaysia can also help promote the industry and attract both workers and tourists back to Malaysia.
So, to conclude this presentation, the tourism industry has shown significant recovery following the COVID-19 pandemic, with an increased number of domestic and international travelers. However, labor shortage continues to be the major challenges for tourism and hospitality businesses. The lack of workers can affect the service quality, daily operation, and overall pace of tourism recovery. Therefore, it is an important businesses and policymakers to improve wages, working conditions, and employee retention strategies to attract and retain skilled workers. By addressing labor shortage, the tourism industry can achieve a more sustainable recovery and remains competitive in the future. So that is all for us. Thank you for listening.